Pick up, fat lad. What's happening, brother? I ran about you the other day, Factor. We're only messing, man. So you're in Jockney's new production. I was laughing there, that's right. You will, was it? You, UK lady. Zara B. and Seawood. Chris M, what's happening? The gadgets. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Chris? Know what I mean, gadget? Facts, I like Jockney. Don't get us wrong, right? I like Jockney. Don't get us wrong. Um, man, it's a hard listen sometimes, isn't it? And he's got his own style, and he's got his own style, Jockney. He's never changed, so you know what to expect. But it's still hard listen sometimes. The fact notification, and the Zara B, the Zara B. The Zara B. Yeah, that's it. Saying that, you know what it is? You know what it is, Greg? In the borough, there's a few different dialects, isn't there? You've got your downtown borough. And one of my mates is the same. Like he says, chaw. Chaw. Whoever used the word chaw as in friend. All right, chaw. How's it called, chaw? Like I never ever say chaw. Like, but when you say chaw, it's a proper old word like it. Chawba. I'm then chawba. Like Cumbria, chava in it. All right, chava. Gee up, that's a Hartlepool thing that I work with a lad. Well, I work with a few people from Hartlepool, but one of them is proper Hartlepool. Oh, I find it out. Do my head in this. It was perfect the other night. All I've had to wear and see what I can do on it. Slim, what's happening, bro? Yeah, keep me up to date with Wi-Fi, right? I'm gonna make a quick exchange, mate. Brother. Who's not it? See what that's like there. I tell you what the crack is. So the room that I'm in, there's bad Wi-Fi, like black spot. What about that, mate? I've got a good signal now, like 3 bars. There's a Wi-Fi black spot. As soon as I close the door at this room, it start losing signal and everything, buffering. Yeah, but I can see in the corner now, my little Wi-Fi, your little fan-shaped Wi-Fi thing. I've got 3 bars on there, so it should be all right. I changed splashing the cash there. What fella? Yeah, so he says G up. G up. What else does he say as well there? What is it? Oh, he just comes out with all sorts of stuff that that I don't basically. But I think he still tucks his trousers into his jeans, and puts a big massive belt on. So I need to change them like Slim. I haven't done now like that. I'm definitely gonna get with all this crap. Like, you know what I mean? The Tob says that all that. You know what I mean? Slim, I'm sorry I haven't hit that other link thing as well. Is that like the one v one thing? Yeah, I wasn't sure where. I wasn't sure what it was like. I've been about a few days. Still haven't got my bank card yet. You know, I nearly got ripped off last week. I got ripped off last week. Still haven't got my bank card. They texted me yesterday and said it's ready to pick up. Said it's ready to pick up. But I wasn't. I was nowhere near the bank yesterday. I thought I'll go and get it this morning. Bank's closed, isn't it? On Tuesday now. Got things that should be coming out. Only about YouTube Premium. I've had texts off them saying we haven't been able to take your payment out because they haven't got the new bank details till I get my card. JMU, what's happening? What's happening? You know what, mate? I haven't even been able to put a bet on because I can't put any money in my account because I've only got my old bank details. Probably saved me a fortune this week, not having a bet. Like, I know what's happening at Man U there. They've just gone in the lead, haven't they? 2-1. Sure, I've got Garnacho as well, and it's just come up there. Score correction. That new fella's scored. So if you've got that Zerky, fella, I'll be all right now. Simple Tuesday, mate. I'll go straight from work on Tuesday, go and pick this card up, and then I'll be sweet. I'm not happy about the league. Like, I'm second bottom. I was third. After on Saturday morning last week. Waiting for Randy Diddy to come in. Oh, you missed some good banter the last week, Jamie. It was one of the funniest. Like, it was one of the funniest. No, we're all good, mate. We're all good. It was one of the funniest like chats I've had for a long time, mate. I'm still being belly laughing at myself just thinking about it. Phil and Randy, that Don Revy song. Jesus Christ. Whenever you see Randy, just make me think, oh, it was JMU that started. It was you that started it. It was you that started it, calling Don Revy a shithouse. He was absolutely incensed. It's like, can't call Don Revy a shithouse. Hilarious, though. Oh, Chris, you'd have been right. You'd have been in your element, mate. You'd been in your element and right up your street. He ain't heavy. He's not ready. Ooh. I think Randy boycotted the day's live anyway. Oh, it's disallowed goal. So it's only 1-1. Sorry. Just saying it there, 1-1. Oh, VAR, isn't it, man? Let's face it, VAR. VAR, yes, it's got to be there, hasn't it? But it needs tweaking, doesn't it? Yes, batty boy. He's a batty boy. He's a batty boy. Yeah, he's a batty boy. Yeah. What's happening with Lincoln anyway? I know Harrogate Town knocked them out the League Cup, so be able to concentrate on the league now, Dave, at least. So is it just a bit of fun that one, Slim, the head-to-head thing? Does it randomly put you up against other people, does it? I don't know if I can handle. What if I get up against? Well, what if I get up against like Randy and he beats me? Can't live shit like that down. You know what I mean? Yeah, Flabs has been about me. Art. He's all right, man. It bounces off him, man. Bounces off him, mate. Well, he says it does, but I think it does. Like he's Flavors can handle it, man. He's a veteran of these YouTube beefs. Oh, Leo versus Nos. You might not see much of Nos dog now. He's away on his holes, on his jollies. See if I can get Flavors to pop an ear out. Make sure he's all right. You know what I mean? Leo versus Nos. Yeah. I seen a little bit of chat about YouTube, so I wasn't on much yesterday, but there was a few mad lives off Mr. Monk, wasn't there? The times that I did flick on when he was live, I think Jim Smith was on, Romeo, and Shuffling. There's a panel player in it. We've got Portsmouth today, mate. Jim, you were right. You want to enjoy it while it lasts, mate. We've got Portsmouth. Tell you what, there's not many longer journeys in the Championship than Portsmouth v Middlesbrough. In fact, I'll stick my neck out and say it could be the longest journey for away fans. Portsmouth Borough. Yeah, it's only a few in it, aren't there? And I don't think it affects them, mate. Old Torquay. I was over. My son lives in Hartlepool now, so I'm over there like most weeks, and I go past that stadium. It's called Victoria. Is it Victoria Park? Is it? I wonder if Borough will ever play Hartlepool again in our lifetime, mate, in a competitive game. What do you think, Chris? We used to do the hitchhiking. I think one season we hitchhiked nearly all the away games in the Premiership. Got all the programmes somewhere. Never fear, Tobbs is it. Tobbs didn't have to end your life, mate. Just for me. I just had a quick flick about, see who was live. Like, when we used to hitchhike, we all lived about 5 minutes from the A19. So honestly, mate, it was so easy. So easy, like, just because all the Borough fans are going past anyway, you know what I mean? Why care when you just stand there with your Borough top on? The Crow. I don't know if I've seen the first one of them, you know, but I will have a look, like. Play up, Pompey. What's all that about, like? Pompey, play up. It's a bit gay, that, like, isn't it? Just me. Still 1-1 then, yeah? Go on, Tobbs, get him told, man. The link's out there if anyone wants to jump on, like I say. You don't want to be listening to me waffling on. 39,000. Mate, my record's 20,000, I think. Oh, I see you've got someone on the pop out now, man. Is that a pop with everyone else, Tobbs? What a need a win today. Like, where's Randy? I seen Randy there, didn't I? Randy, did he? Sorry, Randy. Just been on about you, mate. Look at this picture. So we got Randy that much the other night. Anyone who was in, right, saying we'd riled Randy that much, changed his name to Randy the Ref. He was running around his garden, half naked, flinging his arms and legs about. All I have to do is ask him a sports question, innit? Do you think I should find JMU? What do you reckon? Do I need to find a sports question for Randy? Or what? He wants to be lucky that Phil isn't in. Like, Phil will be along shortly, no doubt. Randy, top jagger. Have you seen his new film, Trailer Park Boys, starring Randy? Hey, Randy, Portsmouth and Southampton, very close. Are they close, or have I got the wrong sides of the country there? Because we've got Portsmouth today. Equaliser for Coventry there against Bristol City. I tell you what, Paul Merson scrubs up all right, doesn't he? He hasn't really. It's gone a bit grey, like, but it's not the same. It's not the same, Chris, is it? Since Jeff Stelling. Jeff Stelling's one of our own, and he's one of our own. He's one of our own. Key run, key run. What's this about tunes? He's back. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, right? I did someone put a link up. I think it was Beezy this morning. Tunes is back. You know, with the daft sausage, the pepperami. I thought, you know, when you're on night shift and there's an out on, maybe tunes will pop on. So I've had to sub, and I haven't even got the thing. I haven't even got the setting on. You know where you can't see who's sub to you, so you'll see that I've sub to him as well, which is even worse. 20 mile away, isn't it? Is that a derby? That's got to be a derby then, right, for you. What's Kieran saying here, Kieran? So what? From what I've heard, right, we'll skate over this. So what I heard last night was that they did meet up. Tunesy was feeding people's calves in the snooker club, touching people up in the toilets and that, and then shuffling punched him in the nads or something. We got that right? What I've heard, like. Has to be done, doesn't it? You can't have a soccer Saturday without Randy running around the garden naked. Oh, we're going to get the Tunesy update from the horse's mouth.
That weren't what happened. That was just pissed up Jim Smith talking about toilets and punches to dicks.
Should have known. Let me sort this audio out, mate.
So, go on.
Right, see what that's like.
That's terrible.
Is it?
Echo, no?
It's all right, my end, but I have been getting a few. Hang on. What about that?
Hold on. No, it's still echoing. I'll leave and come back.
Go on then, let me sort these settings out, because I do me head in this setting thing, like. So I've turned everything off like I did the other day, yeah? You know, if you've got other things on, if you've got other devices on, like YouTube, if you turn them down, is that still the same? Or do you have to, like, have them totally off? You there, mate?
Yeah, I'm here, mate.
Oh, that's better my end, like.
Yeah, still echoing my end, but see what the chat is saying.
Okay, now. Have you got anything on, like, any, like, echo cancellation or anything, mate?
I ain't got a fucking clue, mate. Someone just scored, I think.
Oh, Brighton have just scored.
Oh, Bristol nearly scored.
Horrendous. Oh,
who scored? Brighton.
Brighton have just scored 2-1.
Who are they playing?
Yeah, man. What about that?
Who are they playing, man? Who have Brighton got?
Brighton have got Man United, haven't they? There's only they've just scored with 5 minutes into injury time. Brighton.
What? 2-1. Brighton.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
It's not for Slim Reaper, man. He's a big Man United fan.
He'll be kicking me out of that fucking. He'll be kicking me out of that fantasy football thing, won't he?
Mate, I'm second bottom.
I don't even know how to get into it. I need to reset the password.
Devastated. Yeah, so give us the heads up. What do you know, Kieran?
Basically,
what do you know?
Well, Shuff said that they met up, they had a game of snooker. Within 5 minutes of him being there with them, he was talking about the size of their calves because they both had shorts on.
That was a bad mistake then, wasn't it? Put shorts on.
So, I'm surprised he didn't try wanking him off. He's a bit of a dirty old cunt, isn't he? But he's and then apparently somewhere along the line, there was no mention of toilets. That was just Jim Smith. Somewhere along the line, Shuff's words were, he kept grabbing me by the hips. You know, like you do when you go up behind your missus and you grab her by the hips.
When he's bending down to take his shot, was Tunes going behind him?
I don't know about that, but that's just you going with that. But he said, you know, like you'd grab your missus from behind by the hips. Just grab her.
Yeah.
And Shuff was like, I'm not his fucking missus. So he said he turned around and he fucking stuck it on him.
Did he?
That was what was said by Shuff, and then obviously.
When did all this happen? Like last week?
No, I had to get that one. You what?
When did all this happen? Last week?
Yeah, he was quiet, weren't he, for a good few days, and now.
Oh yeah.
I think now Shuff's gone back up north. He's resurfaced with a new attitude, and he seems to be trying to wind me up. But I already know that he's a massive puff, so there's no point in me even really going to slap the taste out of his mouth because it would just. What am I getting out of it? Beating up an old geezer that's already been beat up.
So you believe Shuff then, do you? Yeah, you were taking. You were
100%.
believing that one, yeah.
100%. and no, I'm not on camera. And the reason I believe him, I've got very good reason to believe him. So yeah, I believe him, and everyone else will see as well. Shuff's already said he's got a video, so I think it's only a matter of time before we all get to see it.
So he's actually turned up then, at least, Tunes, hasn't he? I mean,
I think he was made to, mate. I think because they went to his area and they were playing snooker, I think his wife would have made him go out. I think she would have said, "You need to go out there." I don't think they would have ever gone to his house. I don't think they would have, because there are little ones there, so I don't think they'd have done that. But I think his missus would have said, "Look, you better go there so they don't come here." I don't think he would have wanted to go there. He's a shitbag.
So what do you think's happened when Chuffs has turned around and given him a smack? What's happened then? Has he gone off crying, or is he like took it, or what? Because that's a bit of an awkward situation, isn't it?
I think all will be revealed, Moon. I think all will be revealed in due time.
And is Tunes denying any of this? Like, because all I've seen on his posts is like calling you.
I mean, in a few comments, people are like, "You've been slapped up," and he's like, "Oh, is that right? Is it?" And things like that. But
not being funny, you'd be embarrassed to say.
Yeah, you listen, you can't be coming online screaming how hard you are, and then you're getting fucking backhanded in the lips for grabbing someone's hips. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to admit to that, are you?
Do you think that we've got a Tunes live coming up anytime soon, or is that out of question?
I think he's been very careful.
I think he's picking his battles very carefully. Because I mean, let's be honest. In the last week, have you seen anything posted about Shuff?
Not a word about Shuffling or Julian there.
You said I ain't traveling all the way there.
No, absolutely not. There's a reason why he's not saying anything about Shuff. He's posting about me daily. He's written one about 5 minutes ago saying I'm to thanks for everyone going to jail. Apparently, so we're all going to jail, and Kieran's to thanks for it. So yeah, thank me later. Smith has just said in the chat, "Nice one, Kiers. I could do with a little break."
Yeah, Dave. I'm trying to think
he's obviously going in on me, Moon, because I've said from day one since coming on here, even from back in the cesspit days, from the very start, that I'm never going to someone's house. I'm never ever gonna go and knock on someone's door and cause trouble, because that in itself is getting you put in jail.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to jail. So Tunes might think that I'm a bit of a pussy because I'm saying I'm not going to jail, but mate, I've got kids. I'm 40 years old. I've got kids that depend on me. I'm not going to jail for that dickhead or anyone else on YouTube.
Yeah.
So he knows I'm not going to his house, but he wants to still play that card. I've offered to meet him halfway. And we can sort it out, and all this will then be stopped. But he doesn't want to do that.
Has Tunes got any soldiers left, Kieran? You know, like people who are 100% Tunesy backing him up? Because I don't see many now, like.
Well, on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a couple of little Klingons. That John Boy, Graham W, he's always licking his arsehole. Ice Queen, she tongues his arse.
He's going to need more than that, though, isn't he?
Mate, do you know what? I couldn't give a fuck. He's got no one in real life. He hasn't got any mates, and that's not me being horrible. That's just a fact. He doesn't really leave his house. He's a bit of a fucking hermit. Like I say, the only reason he left his house, fuck off. Dog trying to attack the sweeping brush. Fuck off. Fucking weirdo trying to fight the sweeping brush. So now I think he's just got a few little followers, but they're people that have got spanners in his chat. So basically, if you want a spanner in his chat, just be nice. Be nice to him, Moon. Stroke his ego. Sing West Ham songs with him. Tell him that he's really muscly and he's got broad shoulders. Show him your nipples, maybe.
Just make an avatar of like a blonde woman or something, and put a few kisses at the end of your comments, and you're in.
Mate, my missus has been in his chat for fucking.
I know. Is that your missus? She's had a spanner for time in there, hasn't she?
I ain't saying nothing. But she's just
Doesn't he
shouting.
realise?
I didn't have to show him my nipples. No, you just had to talk. You just had to ask him how he was from time to time. You know, just like, oh, are you okay, Tunes? And because she's got a woman's name, he's all over it, isn't he? But he's definitely got bent tendencies, Moon. Anyway, what's the final score there? 1-1. No, it's finished.
I think they've got beat 2-1, mate.
Who?
Oh, Coventry. Coventry's 1-1 in it.
Oh, was it?
Is that your home team? Is it, Kieran? Coventry,
No,
yeah.
That's where I live. That's where I live. But
you're an Arsenal supporter, aren't you? You're an Arsenal supporter.
My dad's. I was raised by my dad's family, and my dad and all his family are all from down in London, so they all support Arsenal. I've got one auntie who supports Tottenham, but she just does it to be a cunt. She don't know nothing about football. She just thinks it's funny that she's the only one that supports Tottenham.
So let's get back to football, right? So the Arsenal team, how old were you, Kieran, when they won the league? When Thingy scored that last-minute goal?
Off. You trying to wind me up?
When they scored that last-minute goal, I think I was 16. You know when? I'm 51.
So 11.
Oh, you'll have been a nipper.
You got 11 years on me. So I was. If you were 16, fuck me, I was what, 5?
Oh, I remember it well. What was his name who scored it? The midfielder.
When was this? The last time we did what? Won the league?
When you won the league, you know, when you beat. It was a night game and you needed to win, and you scored in the last minute.
When we went unbeaten, didn't we? That weren't the last time.
Oh, it must have been the time before.
We won the league that year. We went unbeaten. The Invincibles, Thierry Henry, Ray Parlour, all them.
Yeah, that was a good team. That. Can you remember when Bruce Rioch was your manager? He used to manage us.
Fuck me, that was way before my time. I can't even think of who was the manager
Michael
for me.
Thomas, Michael
Graham
Thomas
something.
Yeah, that was a good team. That was a good team that you had there with Henry and them, wasn't it?
Mate, I think the next couple of years, I think Chelsea are absolutely fucked. What do you think to them?
Yeah, I don't really. You know what? They're that irrelevant now, Chelsea, that I couldn't hardly tell you any players for them.
I don't know what's going on with Sterling, but all I know is he's been stripped of his number and it's just been absolute chaos. But I don't really know what he's done.
Hey, you know what? I watched a bit of him last season and I thought he'd still look sharp, him.
He's rapid, isn't he?
He still looks the player he was like 5 years ago, but when he left Liverpool, it was under a shadow, wasn't it?
What's that name? What's that Scouser pundit? Carragher.
Yeah.
He made a good point, and he said, what Chelsea have done is they've tried to buy everybody, and instead of just bringing a couple of players in here and there to make them all click and work together, they've just gone and bought, or they've tried to buy everyone, every big name that's available. And it's fucking absolutely ruined them. I mean, look at the money they paid for that Mudryk. What was that, 86 million?
Was it?
They were fucking buzzing that they stole him from us because we were on the verge of getting him. And they fucking come in and swiped him, and we ended up going with Trossard instead, who I'd much rather have.
Look at Man United, man. They got beat. I mean, it's the start of the season, yeah, and even the teams that have gone up, they're all like FA Cup finals for them, man. These first few games, everyone's fit. They're trying to impress, so they're giving everything on. So you always get the upsets in the first few weeks.
Did United play a good team, though?
Well, I would expect so. You know what I mean? They needed a win, didn't they?
Second game in, you don't really want to be losing.
No, I mean, as a Man United fan, it's a disastrous start, isn't it, for them?
Who you got today?
We've got Portsmouth today. We need a win as well, mate, because
Ain't they
we started
fresh
off like trains. We had 2 great wins against. We beat Leeds at Leeds, didn't we?
Nice.
And we thought this is it. We're back now, and then we went and got beat last week by Bolton or someone. So we need a win today at home. We're at home anyway, so.
Ain't Portsmouth are fresh up, ain't they, this season?
Yeah.
So they're going to have something to prove, aren't they?
You got to win your own games, haven't you, basically?
We've got Villa.
Oh, it's on live, isn't it, at 5:30, that one, isn't it?
They fucked us both times last season. They cost us the league. Villa done us.
Well, they were a bit of a surprise package, weren't it? Because that manager that went there,
Emery.
He was at Arsenal, wasn't he?
He was at Arsenal for about 10 months, and then they fucked him off, didn't they? And then I think he went back abroad, and then he's come back to Villa, and he's absolutely turned them into a different team.
Hasn't he? So what happened when he
in
was
Champions
at
League as well, aren't they, this year?
I think they are, mate, yeah. I mean, they are a big club, Villa, though, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Been around for a long time.
Stature, you know.
Remember when they used to have like Dean Saunders and was it Daly fucking Atkinson or something like that?
Yeah, man.
Good team. Dion Dublin, I think he was there for a bit. You'll have to excuse the noise, mate. I'm washing up.
All right, man. So do you normally tune in on the Saturday afternoon, like?
I do, mate. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I just, you know what? I'll probably just sit there and I'll have it on in the background. I'll be doing something, either fucking playing FIFA or washing up or something like that.
I mean, usually we don't. There's a bit of football. The rest is just taking the piss out of Randy. You know, Randy in the chat here.
Who is it?
That's the way, dog. You might not. He loves it though, really. He's just a YouTube legend, man. He's been about for time, you know, and he's.
Has he ever been on?
Nah, he hasn't yet. He needs to, like.
So you just basically just abuse Randy for no reason and then talk about football.
Well, he's a Leeds fan as well, so there's another excuse to abuse him. You know what I mean?
Wow. Bet he fucking loves it on a Saturday, doesn't he, when he sees your scheduled live pop up?
Yeah.
Did you see Romeo yesterday?
Yeah, I was just going to say, right, I didn't watch much yesterday, but the times when I turned on, Monk had been live. Monk, I seen his one on the afternoon, and it looked like, was he going to meet somebody or something?
I think someone in his chat called G, don't know who the fuck it is, apparently he's been giving him shit for a while. Said he was in Oxford or something. So Monk said he said he wanted. I think he was just getting him at it, obviously. So Monk said, "Oh well, I'm in the town centre, right near the train station. I'll meet you now." So he sat there for a bit, and it was what it was.
He had a few beers as well. I noticed the Monk doesn't really drink, does he now? I was thinking,
he's a smoker, and he usually has a little smoke in the night in the shed or something. I don't think he's that much of a drinker. I'm sure he said before he don't like drinking, or his missus don't.
And then
like
when I turned on later, I turned back on later on the night, and he was live again, and he had a bit of a mad panel going on, like with Shuffling and Romeo, Jim Smith.
Jim cracks me up. His laugh, he's funny as fuck, isn't it?
Fucking mad, isn't he?
He sits there and he just laughs his fucking head off. And then Warwick got on, and all you could hear Jim was telling him, "Shut the fuck up, Warwick." He was trying to talk.
Warwick's been gone for a while as well, hasn't he? Where's he been, like?
Not a fucking clue, mate. I don't think I've ever spoke to him. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with him. I give him a bit of shit, but just a bit of banter. Yeah. My plan was I was going to watch my son play rugby. He's got a little pre-season game today, so I was going to go and watch that. But it's a 3 o'clock kick-off.
Rugby's a bit of a mad game, like, innit? You get some bad injuries in the rugby, don't you? Because you shouldn't know that, yeah.
It's part and parcel, mate, isn't it?
cauliflower ears and that, they're standard, aren't they? Cauliflower ears.
Yeah. All part and parcel of the game, mate. He's been playing it for 3 years now. This year he's moving up to the Colts, so he's playing with 17 and 18-year-olds next, and then in 2 years he'll be playing with the adults. But they've got a little pre-season friendly today. I was going to go and watch him, but my missus didn't finish till 2, and I didn't really fancy taking the girls. It was pissing down with rain, and I thought I can't be standing with the little girls in the rain. So I fucked it off. But now it's sunny as fuck, so I wish I'd gone.
You know what it is with the rugby, Kieran? Have you know the rugby, right? I mean, when for the Six Nations and that, right? They fill like all the stadiums, don't they? Like 100,000 and 90,000, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's like it's a different thing altogether, isn't it? Like,
do you know what as well, Moon? I don't know about up there, but see when you go to like the Cov game or something here. You can't take your drink out into the stand. So if you go and get a pint at half time, you've got to drink it down in the bar bit. Yeah? Whereas with the rugby, mate, you get all the fans sitting with each other.
I know.
And everyone's got beers in their hands, and it's just a completely different fucking environment.
How is that? It's always been like that, though, hasn't it?
Do you know what? I grew up playing football. Rugby was never a thing for me. And then I become lazy, put on a bit of weight, started going to the gym. I moved away from Cov. I lived down by Portsmouth. And I started playing rugby down there. And my opinion of rugby was fat people that can't play football. That was my opinion. And you couldn't be any fucking different. I remember the first training session, I had someone who was about 6'8" and about 30 fucking stone, and he was running laps around me. And I was fucked. And he was like, come on, keep up. And I thought, how the fuck are you even breathing, you big, massive bastard? But it's a different game altogether. Different game. Yeah. You don't see none of that rolling round bollocks. You know, you get a little tackle in football and you fucking rolling around like your legs fell off.
What about Jonah Lomu? Jonah Lomu was a unit, wasn't he?
Right. Get me a bit of fizz.
What, do you want anything else? That's it. Do you want a pasty or anything?
Nah, fuck that.
You don't want a pasty?
Nah. He wouldn't want Jonah Lomu running at you like.
Mate, my son's played it for years and I love it. I love watching him play. It's a buzz for me watching him absolutely fucking smash people. And when he goes through and he scores and stuff like that, mate, it's a fucking absolute buzz. If he gets tackled, mate, he knows better than to lay there and feel sorry for himself because he knows I'll be on him. I'll be like, get the fuck up. Is it
rugby league? Are we talking? Yeah.
Nah, that's a northern thing, mate. Fuck that game.
Is
rugby union.
Right. So what's the main difference? It's the 5 tackle thing, isn't it? Is that in rugby league?
You have the 5 tackles and then you have to kick. But you don't have scrums. You don't have scrums and you don't have lineouts. And you know when someone tackles you,
yeah,
and everyone piles on and tries to fight for the ball, that's called a ruck. You don't have that in rugby league neither.
Right.
But I don't like that. My son don't like it neither. He tried to do it in the summer because rugby union stops during the summer. So I said to him, look, stay fit, go and play rugby league for a bit just to stay fit. So he went a few times. He went, this is shit. Fuck this. I ain't wasting my time with this. He likes to fucking smash people. And you know, he plays in the scrums as well. So yeah. He's part of the scrum. And in rugby league, they don't have that.
You're not allowed to even back chat the ref, are you? There's no back chatting the ref in rugby.
Mate, only the captain can talk to the ref. If you ain't the captain and you talk to the ref, you can get fucking sent off, mate. You can get
where did it all go wrong? Where did it all go wrong in football? Like, where did it all start?
They say rugby union. They say it's a gentleman's game. Although you smash the absolute shit out of each other for 80 minutes, you'll fucking batter each other. There'll be blood, there'll be broken noses, eyebrows split open, ears bleeding, fucking all sorts. After the game, you shake hands, you have a beer.
Yeah.
Completely different.
So what are you gonna get sent off for in rugby? Like a high
Talking to the
tackle
ref.
or like
Not talking to the
during the game?
referee. Fighting.
What about tackle wise? What about tackle wise where you're not
tackle wrong, if you tackle by the neck, or say someone's in the air catching the ball and you take them out by their legs, you'll get sin bin for that. So you get sent off for 10 minutes.
Oh right, sin bin job, is it?
If it's something serious like knocking someone fucking unconscious, then it's a straight red normally. My son went through a phase where he started, I think this was last year, so he was under 16s. And I don't know what it was, but he went through a phase where he thought he was fucking Rocky Balboa. And he went for a few weeks of punching people. And I used to say to him, if you fucking do that again, you won't play no more. He did it in a game against a team called Stratford. But to be fair, the lad swung at him, he ducked and went, like, banged him straight in the nose. And then that was on the Sunday. And then on the Thursday at training, one of his teammates, who he didn't really like, grabbed him from behind and put him in a fucking choke. So he turned around and banged him as well. So I had to take him aside and say, look, you need to stop that. You need to stop fucking swinging your hands, mate. And the coach this year has said, look, we don't want that. We don't want that here. Don't get me wrong. If it's a one-on-one, then leave them to it. But we don't want you starting it. So if someone's going to bang you, you've got your right to fucking defend yourself, but don't go looking for it. So when he left today, I said to him, please, it's your first game. Please don't fucking start fighting. So
does your missus go? Because the mothers are normally working with dads, aren't they, at the games at the
you know
school
what, mate?
game?
She knows absolutely nothing about rugby. And most of the time, like last year, he would play, it was like a Sunday league thing. It weren't like a real league. Every game was like a friendly. But last year he played on a Sunday. And she normally works on a weekend. So I'll take my little girls and we'll go and watch him play. This year, because it's a different thing, it's a bit more competitive. He plays on like a Friday night or a Saturday.
So in rugby, like in like amateur rugby, they don't have the equivalent of a Sunday league like they do in football, because that's a bad idea for me. Sunday football league, Sunday league football, notorious, isn't it?
Yeah, they do. It depends. Like we live in the Midlands, so you've got different leagues. You've got the competitive league, which is Warwickshire, and then like you've got North Midlands League, which is like a Sunday league. It's a bit for the teams that are not as good, and that's like mostly north of Birmingham, around Birmingham way. You get a few teams like that, Sutton Coldfield, Aston, but you still get Sunday leagues. It's just different, isn't it? It's different. It's a different
What about
thing.
the money, Kieran? What's the money like in rugby, you know, when you get to a professional? Is it?
I think it's nothing like football, mate. I don't think they get paid a third of what they get in football. It's a joke, really.
It is, isn't it?
Football's my first sport. I love it. And when I see people get a clip on the heel and they roll around like their fucking necks broke, and I think to myself, you're getting paid 200 grand to behave like a complete puff. It's upsetting.
I think women's football's going to take over from rugby because they're getting more like on the TV and that, aren't they? You know, women's football.
Yeah, they show it. They show a lot of it, don't they? This fucking.
It helped when England won the Euros, though, didn't it? The England women.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. And the fucking men failed at the last hurdle.
They've already struck a deal, ITV and BBC. They're going to share the coverage next year of like the Euros, the women's Euros. So,
are you watching the Arsenal game later?
I've got work. I've got to do a night shift tonight, but I'll catch the first half probably.
fucking night shift on a Saturday.
I know, mate. Tell us about it.
Fucking hell.
Tell us about it.
I've
Bad, innit?
he got his he's my lad's got no interest. He does this for a hobby. He does it for fun. He's got no aims of the professional route or anything like that. He can earn a lot more money doing something else other than getting fucking hammered every week. He got his exam results last week.
Oh, GCSE.
Yeah.
Any
Don't
good?
know how yeah, he got A's and B's, mate. I don't know how he done it
Did
because
he?
I'm thick as fuck, but he got A's and B's, so he's enrolled.
Hey, you'll know the answer to this then. Does he have to go? Do you have to go to college now when you leave school? When you're 16, or can you
have
just
to
go out
do
and get a
something.
job?
You have to do something. So either like an apprenticeship, which means you'd be going to college a couple of days, or some further education, so college or something like that. He's going to sixth form. He's doing A-level maths, computer science, and psychology. I don't know why, and I don't understand any of it, but that's what he's doing, and that's what he wants to do. So fair fucks to him. I said to him, just don't ask me to help you with any of that, because I ain't got a fucking clue what it means. But yeah, you've got to do some further education, yeah, till you're 18.
Yeah.
See, when we were
what
younger,
did you do when you left school, Kieran? What did you do?
I did an apprenticeship in plumbing and gas.
Oh, that's it's not a bad thing. Or even now, we're getting an apprenticeship, and that's good. That.
Do you know what? I did the 2 years plumbing, and then I got kicked out halfway through the gas for stealing stickers. My tutor used to have this big, massive board up, and he used to mark off when we did a certain project. I didn't know, but he'd put his initial underneath the sticker. Yeah. So when he went out the room one day, I stole the stickers out of his fucking drawer and stuck a load on my name. So he come in and went, right, who stole the fucking stickers? And everyone was like, I don't know. So then he said, right, I'm leaving the room. I'll be back in a minute and I want the stickers back. So I'll put them back. But then he caught me because he peeled off the fucking stickers and he didn't have initials under it. So he was like, it was clearly you. So I got kicked out. And then
that was the end of your plumbing career.
Nah, I didn't even carry on with it, mate. Do you know what? I moved away. The woman I've been with now, who I'm with for 13 years, that's not my son's mum. I moved away down south and I had my son down there. And then when I split up with her, I come back to Cov. I got custody of my son. He was 2. So I moved back to Cov with my son. Met the girl that I'm with now. I've been with her 13 years. I've got 2 little ones with her. So my son lives with me and has done since he was 2.
Hey, I mean, Kieran, just to going off football, just about that there. Back in the day, so your son, so you're talking like 15 years ago when you got custody and that. Like back in the day, that was about the time when it was all kicking off with the CSA and all that, wasn't it? And fathers were getting shit on, weren't it?
14 years ago it was, mate.
So that'll have been about the time when they were all kicking a fuss up about the CSA and stuff. Remember that?
Do you know what? It wasn't like I didn't go down the court route. I didn't need to go through all of that. Without saying too much, she just wasn't interested. So when I left, she was like, take him. And then after about 2 years of having no contact whatsoever, she was told, right, well, you've got to find work. You ain't got your kid. Get a fucking job. So after a couple of years, she'd messaged me and said, I want him back. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. You ain't having him back. And that was the last we heard of her. So he's had no contact with her, no fuck all for years. And what he don't know won't hurt him. Like I say, I've been with the same girl. I've been with the same woman now for 13 years next week. So she's more of a mum to him.
Yeah.
He certainly don't miss out. Surprised he ain't text me as it goes. Told him to text me the team sheet when he gets told, but He's obviously fucking not.
Yeah, so you're well within your rights to give the big dad shout out with Tunesy, aren't you? You know what I mean?
Oh, mate.
You're the exact opposite of Tunes, aren't you, mate?
For his parent, he never brought his children into it until he brought mine into it. And I asked him, he kept bringing my missus up, kept bringing my kids up. And I asked him fucking so many times, mate. I've been on panels with him and said, he'll say, yeah, I'll stop it. 10 hours later, he's drunk talking about them again. And I've had enough of it now. So what I'll do, Moon, is I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I don't care if anyone thinks it's right or not. I'll keep doing it until he stops talking about mine. Or he finds his nuts and he meets me halfway and lets me fucking dance on his head. That's the options. Wait there a second.
Oh, I've died to see this video. I've died to see any footage that Shufflin's got like.
You what, mate? I didn't hear you then.
I've died to see any of this footage that Shufflin's got like.
Well, I don't know, mate. This is just what he said, so I don't think he'd say it if he couldn't back it. And
yeah.
Tunes is awfully quiet on the shuffling front. Usually, he's got a lot to say about shuffling, and you don't want to engage with him. Listen, if it weren't true, and someone come online saying they'd fucking, and you were trying to grab their hips and turn around and punch you in the head, if it weren't true, you'd address it, right?
Yeah.
He's been very quiet on it, so there must be truth in it. Listen, Moo, I'm going to go, mate. My daughters have just come downstairs. I want to make a cup of tea and I want to go and sit down and watch the football. But it's good to speak to you,
Nice
pal.
one, brother. Nice one, Kieran, lad.
Good luck,
Top
mate.
man.
I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, in a bit, mate.
Yeah, mate. Take care.
It's as easy as that. If you want to jump on and have a chat about anything, man, like I say, you don't have to. What time are we on now? Well, it's kick-off time, innit? And what I am going to try and get the Borough game on live. Whether, see how far behind I am and see how much of a delay I've got. But Borough need a win today, like, especially now Leeds won last night. Can't have Randy Diddy. Can't have Randy Diddy with the bragging rights for a whole week. So the Middlesbrough channel on the Fire Stick AFL Championship link, I've got a blue circle. So I'll go to Portsmouth. What usually happens, oh, it's on now. What usually happens, you get two options, don't you? You either go to the home team one, and you get, what I find, you go to the home team one, you'll get Radio T's commentary, so they tend to be a little Borough biased. Obviously, that's the one I want. And then you go to the Portsmouth one, it has some southerners, you know what I mean? Who like, are obviously biased towards their own team, you know what I'm saying? Come on for a minute there, Howler, and then it fucking went off. Where is Randy Diddy anyway? He ain't heavy, he's a revy. That's got to be the gayest song I've ever heard of. If they sing that at the match. Well, Chris, you want to be in the Fantasy League? That's the code there that you have to put in. Going to join leagues. Stick that in. You'll see me. You won't come last because that'll be me. Like, why isn't this fucking working though? That's what I want to know. I'm saying the whole of Middlesbrough, there must be like a black spot over my room. He ain't heavy, he's my Revy. Oh, oh. Only, you know what? This has been the best one I've ever had. Like, I know I know whenever you mention them, everyone says, "Oh, man's better, man's better." I have had some crap ones, mate. I've always had them, you know, right from going back to the little boxes. When you used to get the little boxes, you know what I mean? Yeah, IPTV, this one. But my last ones, I've had this for a year now, since Christmas. It's my Wi-Fi signal. That's the problem. It's just still, you know what I mean? I've got a picture of, but it's stuck on 12 seconds. It's the sun's out at the riverside anyway. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck better not be. He ain't heavy, he's my Revy. Yes, I've got to do a night shift tonight. Like, I'm not happy at all. Like, what kind of world are we living in when you have to work 12 hours on Saturday night? Oh, I've got a picture now, 2 minutes 52. Oh, it is 1-0. Fucking hell. One sec, guys. He ain't heavy, he's my Revy. What is going on, man? 1-0 and I've still got a blue circle. What is going on, man, with Butter? Where's Phil when you need him? Someone give Phil a shout, will you? I need some backup here. I've got JMU. Got JMU and Randy on me case here, like. He ain't heavy, it's my Revy. Oh, you know what? I can't even, like. What about that other one? Isn't there another channel now? Sky Sports X or something? Sky Sports Plus, where you can watch every game. Can anyone tell me what number the Borough game is on that Sky Sports Plus? Man, that's not even bloody work. Jesus. What? Or is the Borough game on? Oh yeah. Coming up now. So that Sky Sports Plus thing, is that supposed to, I thought that was all for football, but mine's coming up with rugby and shit like that. Right, gonna have to move the TV a little bit, see if that works, that's how bad it is. In this day and age, getting a good signal, shouldn't have anything to do with having to move the telly like an inch to the right or the left, should it? Only in Middlesbrough, like. What was the Portsmouth goal like anyway? Was it a fluke? 1-1. 1-1. I've just had a thingy. Howler, it's not far off that, I have no luck at all with TVs, mate, and signals, honestly. The last place where I lived, yeah, for 10 years, I had 2 aerials. I went out, bought another aerial, drilling holes in the wall and everything, like trying to get a better signal. I'm better off watching Sky Sports, Sky Sports News. Just watch that. They're just as quick, like. I know Borough's won all, though. Header from a corner. What, there's a distinct possibility that I could be last, like, in the dream team this week. Was it a good game last night, like, Randy? Did you deserve the 2-0 win, like, or was it lucky or what? Matt Clark, 11 minutes. See, Ipswich beating Man City. This is what I mean about early on in the season. Ipswich will be like, they'll be going out with Man City like the FA Cup final, won't they? You know what I mean? They'll be lucky if they're, I mean, oh, it's VAR. VAR. Oh, she will be. She will be, mate. Oh, here, Chris, we've got some tickets to go and see Paul Smith. Louise got us a couple of tickets. You know, Paul Smith, the Scouser. He's making some money now, isn't like. I'm going to try and get right at the front as well, Chris. Because he does a lot of crowd participation, doesn't he? You know, that's mainly what his show is, anyway, isn't it? Like, I will, like. What do you mean by that? What you said, like? You're all weirdos, man. A lot of you look. Just man up to want to talk. Imagine if he was sat at the front of a Paul Smith gig. You know, the whole show would be about just man up, wouldn't it? Well, you would do, wouldn't you? Definitely have to wear a hat if you went like man up. Man City have scored. Haaland, get up there, son. How many points do you get for a goal? How many points do you get for a goal? On the old dream team. He ain't heavy, he's my revy. But have a little chuckle every time I sing that. Like. 4 points for a striker. Well, he's the Borough goal. 2-1 Man City. Tottenham 1, Everton 0. Bissouma, who's got Bissouma? Anyone got Bizuma? Or whatever he's called. Kevin De Bruyne. Didn't take him long, like, did it? Hey, remember him. One Tom. I don't know if I've got Kevin De Bruyne. He ain't heavy, he's my revy. Oh, there must be some other words to that song, is there, Andy? I don't think I want to know the next verse of it. Like 103 goals Kevin De Bruyne scored for Man City. Shit ground, no fans. Shit ground. He ain't a there, he's my rebel. I'm watching Soccer Saturday here, Paul Merson, like 3-1 now. 3-1 to Man City. I hope it's Haaland. In it? He's only a midfielder, isn't he? Haaland, come on, son, get the hat-trick in. He's already going to get man of the match. Saying that, De Bruyne got the assist. He could get 5 here, Haaland. So you've got to have Haaland, haven't you, really? Team, yeah. Salah was a good shot, but I didn't know whether Salah's days are numbered. Like, no, you didn't. Look at this here. Nobody can make shit like that up. You have to be a total weirdo to think of something like that, mate. Have you not got him? Like, is there anyone else who hasn't got Haaland? Flying up the league, flying up the league, flying up the league. Howler, there's only you and Fizz below me, or there was. Let's have a little look at the league anyway. Let's have a look at the league. Come on, man. What do you fancy football isn't even working now? Look, that can't even that's not even bloody loading now. Oh, we're in. Mac Attack, Leo, JMU, Godson, Nostog, Smithers 6th, Clint broke up there. I don't know if I got any points in that Man United game. I don't think I did. Like. Fulham 1, Leicester 0. Like I say, cream rises to the top, doesn't it? I've done that before, mate. Put my driving license up before, didn't I? Try to show people that I look like Steve McDonald on my driving license, yeah? Didn't realise that all my full name, address, and everything was on it. I think that's the only live I've ever had to delete, actually. Wan-Bissaka. You know what's ridiculous though? You know what's ridiculous, right? Is so there's some of the internet speeds now that you can get. They say, oh, you get up to two, 300 megabytes or whatever it is. Like, who needs 200? Like, you press a button, I only want 20 or 30. That'll do me as long as the StreamYard doesn't go off. You don't get any buffering. That'll do me. I don't want super fiber broadband fucking super speed. End of the day, I've got enough time to, like, in my life to press a button and have it come up in like a second, even a couple of seconds. It's the kids and the games and that in it stage, the gamers, like my son's a gamer, and like every millisecond counts for them gamers. Like, there's Howler Heady. That has caused me so much shit. I've been without a bank card for 9 days now, and I'm not getting my new bank card till Tuesday. Honestly, I'll never do that again. I already don't like answer the phone to numbers I don't know. Even this tablet, even my tablet, right? I thought I had 78% on it, right? So I plugs it in, put StreamYard on. It was on 13%, right? So I've actually got it charging now, and it's gone down to 8%. It's supposed to be charging now, but StreamYard just rips your battery. I got one of these booster things, didn't I? I know the only thing that's connected to the booster in this room, yeah, which is on now in the corner, right? Green lights are flashing. The only thing that's connected to that is my phone, because I can't remember the password for it. I can click on the. That's why me Fire Stick's crap. I don't know, they don't. I've heard a few things about them, like I've heard a few, like how they work. You know what I mean? It doesn't really what they say in the advert when you look for them on YouTube and that. There's hundreds of them. 2-1, 2-1. Come on. Now my vape's running out. Oh, 2-1 to Portsmouth. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, man. I'm hoping for some good. Who's going to be live tonight for the entertainment while I'm at work, so I'm not slashing my wrists. Tottenham 2, Everton 0. Oh. Tell you what, my keeper, Jordan Pickford, to blame as well, my keeper. Why did I pick Jordan Pickford? Now Sunderland have just scored as well. For fuck's sake. See Randy getting timed out shortly, like. If I had a few more in the chat, I'd time Randy out, like, but so when's the first time that you can change anything in this dream team? You know, when's the first time you can start messing about with your team, you know, if you're having a nightmare? Because I picked McTominay and he's not even getting the game. And if you're going to be challenging at the top, the first thing you've got to have is all your players playing every week, haven't you, really? No, he's the Riverside goal. Defensive disaster. What's going on? Matt Clark, formerly of Portsmouth, scores against his old club and then has an absolute nightmare for the second goal. Three things have happened at the Riverside, the reports just said, and they've resulted in 3 goals. You know what always gets me? You know when you don't see a game, right? When you don't watch a game live, but then you look at the stats and it's 0-0, right? It ends up 0-0. And you think, you look at shots on target 1, and you think, what has been happening for 90 minutes? Like, what's been happening for 90 minutes? So Slim, about let's have a little chat about the kitty, yeah. So what I said, right? What I said, I offered because I can get money to Slim. I have a way of getting money to Slim, yeah. I said that anyone who hadn't paid the entry fee, the £10 entry fee, if they wanted, they could get buy 5 memberships, right, which is a tenner, via the donation thing at the bottom, and I would give Slim a tenner out of my account, basically. That seemed like the easiest way to do it. So Slim's not having to give all his details out with loads of weirdos like Randy and JMU and that. But I can't do anything till Tuesday. But it's always nice to get all the money in it. Nostog's already paid, so I have got a tenner off Nostog for Slim. £5 a month, manager of the month. What's going on with that woman's hair? Is anyone watching Sky Sports Soccer Saturday? That woman's hair, like, that's some hairdo, that. Yeah, you're having a good week there, Randy. It's a game of 2 halves, though, mate. It's a game of 2 halves. In heaven, he's my brother. Did you really make that up, Randy? Nobody I mean, I know you have got a bit of a weird mind, but nobody can make that up. Amy's in the house. Our friend from Ohio, is it Amy? Can you change it every week? What? Are you being serious? You can change it every week. Wonder if Amy knows that Brevi song at Randy. She probably knows some lead songs. Yes, Smithers chipping in there. Lincoln have fluffed the goal in. It's getting worse for me this day. Like, can't get any worse. The only thing to sort this out is to hit Randy with a sports question in it. Bring him back down to earth. Bring him back down to earth quickly, yeah. Oh, here's a question for I remembered this one off the top of my head, right? I'm making it here. I know Randy, it doesn't matter. You'll still be listening, you know, you can't resist. So this one, right, is off the top of my head as well. Who is the youngest? I'm going to stick my neck out, right, because this was right a year ago, this question. So it's got to still be right now. Who is the youngest ever player out to play in the World Cup finals? Who's the youngest ever player to play at the World Cup finals? Like, to play in the World Cup. Not in the final, just to play in the World Cup. Howley, you can check me up on this one. No, because that was the Euros. That's the Euros, Chris. This is the World Cup. Randy's right. It's Norman Whiteside. He knew that one. He must have been him because I've asked that one before. It is Norman Whiteside. I think he was 17 or something when he fact knows it as well. So you check that one out, Raul. Oh, Ostrich coming in with the shout there. Pele, 1958. We'd have to. We've got a difference of opinion here, like. Got a difference of opinion. He's a one for you, right? Who scored a goal and an own goal in the 2018 FIFA World Cup final? He scored a goal and an own goal in the 2018 World Cup final. Imagine that. Scoring an own goal in the World Cup final. I don't know which one he did first, like, but I know. It's not very often that happens, mate. Randy's on fire here. Mario Mandzukic. Mario Mandzukic. Amy's off. Which football team bleached their hair for their match against England in the 1998 World Cup? Which football team bleached their hair for the match against England in the 1998 World Cup? Uriah Rennie. Oh, I didn't ask that question either, did I? Was the Romanians, Howler, well in? What was that in aid of? Like, why did they do that? Oh, Chris, you're just behind there, mate. What did they do that for, like? 1998. On the 6th of February, 1971, Alan B. Shepherd hit two golf balls in a place where no one had ever hit them before. Where? In 1971, Alan B. Shepherd hit two golf balls in a place where no one had ever hit them before. Nelly, what's happening? Nelly, big up the Nelly. Hope you're all right there. It was the moon. How did he do that, like? There's Randy copying off Chris M there. can't think of his own jokes. Either that or Randy is Chris M. Which football club was known as Newton Heath until 1902? Which football club was known as Newton Heath? Just shows you they're absolute batties together, aren't they? Yes, get up there, hostages right there. Manchester United. How many strikes do you need for a perfect 300 game in 10 pin bowling? How many strikes do you need for a perfect 300-point game in 10 pin bowling? Got any 10 pin bowling enthusiasts? When Randy goes to 10 pin bowling, he cuts them, the sides. Puts the sides up, where it bounces off. Picks the ball up with two hands, throws it like that between his legs. The answer is 12, Dave. Well done, mate. It is 12. Yeah, he puts the bumpers up, Fowler. His fat fingers won't fit in the ball, so he picks up. He has to do two-handed. How did you know that, Dave? Oh, don't remind us, Clint, mate. Don't remind us that I get these lot in here faster than my Sky Sport. Yeah, but why do they do? Why? Who invented them bowling shoes? Like, there's no need for them, is there? Who did Frank Bruno face in his last professional fight? Who did Frank Bruno face in his last professional fight? You know what? I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I'm guessing that it's the only sport or leisure where you have to share shoes with somebody. Good guess from Jamie's 888 there, Miss Bruno, but it was Mike Tyson. Was Mike Tyson? There's Jamie, you winding me up there. Winding me up. It wasn't a question, mate. It wasn't a question. That's it. That's it. And I bet there's people go in there, like a tramp could go in there with his old trainers on, couldn't he? And get a brand new pair of shoes for like however much it is, you know, to play a game. Just walk out with them on, couldn't you? Right, man. Let's ask Dave. Ask Dave about that. Dave, did you see them trainers that were on the Diodora trainers? What do you think of them, mate? How many laps of the athletics track are there in the Olympics 10,000 meters? How many laps of the athletics track are there in the Olympic 10,000 meters? Stu Lithgow. $25. I think we've got a closet sports fan here, like closet sports fan. How was the athletics stadium at the 2008 Beijing Olympics widely known? How was the athletics stadium at the 2008 Beijing Olympics widely known? Is that his twin brother, like Randy? Oh, Art was going for a treble there. Art, you just got pipped by Howler. I've got to give that to Howler head just first. Was the bird's nest. Who won Great Britain's first gold medal at the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo? Who won Great Britain's first gold medal at the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo? Still in the first half. First half hasn't finished yet. It's a good guess. It's a good guess. I've got stumped with this one. Like, got some good guesses coming in, like John Major, Darren Hall. No correct answers yet. This is the games where there was no crowds, was there? Because Imagine that. Imagine making it at the Olympics and there's no crowds. Some great guesses coming in. Adam Peaty in the swimming pool. Olympic swimming's not where Olympic swimming isn't Art's favourite. What island was the ex-Man United football player Dwight York born? On what island was the ex-Man United football player Dwight York born? Some great guesses coming in, but it's not what's on the card. You're close, you're close. It's not Trinidad. Chris, it is Tobago. So I will give you that one because you have put the name in the. It was Tobago, not Trinidad and Tobago. Dwight York, born in Tobago. In which sport would you score 6 points for a goal and 1 point for a behind? Which sport would you score 6 points for a goal, 1 point for a behind? I always get shit, don't I? I always get shit. 6 points for a goal, 1 point for a behind. That's, he's not just a bad fringe. Aussie rules football. I don't know what a behind is like. I think Jonesy scored a few behinds. What is the name of Spain's equivalent of the FA Cup? What's the name of Spain's equivalent of the FA Cup? I'm going to give you that one, boss dog. It's the Copa del Rey. Randy coming with the Copa España. Absolutely nowhere near there, Copa España. What a terrible guess. Copa del Rey. He even had time to correct himself there. Got Randy trying to correct himself there. Who did Jurgen Klopp replace as Liverpool manager? Who did Jurgen Klopp replace as Liverpool manager? In a bit, mate, in a bit. I was just waiting there before I said who's correct. I just waited for Randy's guess so I could say it's wrong. Wasn't Roy Hodgson. It was. I've seen the correct answer. It was Brendan Rodgers. At which sporting event would you see a game at the Rod Laver Arena? Which sporting event would you see a game at the Rod Laver Arena? Can we be a bit more precise? We be a bit more precise, like? You want the full point? Yeah, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that. It was tennis, but it was the Australian Open. It was the Australian Open we were looking for, Art. Randy's coming in with, he thinks it's called the Melbourne Open. I don't know how he does so well in these quizzes. Like, he's obviously just guessing. You were guessing. In which city is the football club Benfica based? In which city is the football club Benfica based? Which city? Oh, the fastest fingers are coming in now. It is Lisbon. We all knew that one. It was all about who was fastest there. Nothing wrong with that. Ostrich's finger speed. What is the surname of the first biological father and son to both win the English Premier League? What is the surname of the first biological father and son to win the Premier League? Got you thinking that one, didn't it? That's not a bad guess, like. But Michael is right. Peter and his son, whatever his son was called, I've totally forgot his name. Yep, that's right. That's totally right, that mate. Totally right, that Slim. Because I am Casper Schmeichel. I am guilty of that. Louise was the same. She said I have to. She said I have to tell her, when we can change things and that. So no whinging to Slim when we don't make our subs, or it's down to yourself. If you've got a team in there, it's down to yourself to keep an eye on it and see when you can change things up. I am guilty of that. Like. At the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, which event did competitors ride horses that were randomly allocated to them? In which event at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics did competitors ride horses that were randomly allocated to them? I didn't know that, like Slim. I didn't know that you could change your team what? Like as many changes as you want. Like obviously, if they're the same. Yeah, I'm asking you again now. I'm going to have a good look at the rules tomorrow. Like, Randy's showing off now. I'll give you it, but it was modern pentathlon, so but I'm going to give you it. It is the pentathlon. Do 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 do. We'll be doing a proper quiz. There'll be a proper quiz one day next week, because next week I've got to do a week of day shifts, 7:30 till 3:30. So I'll be in every day, like tea time. So whichever day I've got the most energy, I will do I'll do a proper four round quiz. So that'll be 40 questions. The last one was only 3, and we all know it wasn't that one. Right. Minus 4 points. And that's once a week, is it? Yeah, once a week. I definitely need to do that myself, right? Do. Fizz, let's ask Fizz, because is it? I know, Fizz, you were busy on a Friday, aren't you? So I won't do the quiz on a Friday. And I don't know if there's any football going on next week. There probably will be one the midweek. Squeeze it in midweek, Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe. Ian Bale, what's happening, Ian Bale? Pick up yourself, Ian. Yeah, we'll leave. I won't do it on Friday, mate. Aston Villa, Arsenal, there. You know, there's Monday. Monday out. What's everyone up to tonight? Anyway, I bet there's only me who's going to work tonight. Bet there's nobody else going to work tonight. It's going to be a long old night as well, so Bealesy's been about for time, man, hasn't he? Oh, Bealsy. Yeah, it all looked a bit mad that Monk's Lag yesterday. I think both times that I clicked on, both one was on I think it was early on in the afternoon where he was having a couple of pints. From what I could gather, he was having a couple of pints and he'd arranged, or somebody in the chat, some fella been calling him out from Banbury, wasn't it? So I think Monk was having a couple of pints, but then he had Romeo on, didn't he? And then when I clicked on later on, it looked like he was on his travels again, Monk. Is it 4-0? Getting worse for me, this. Can't be the Borough game. I don't think the Borough game's kicked off yet. You know, night shifts are dead, aren't they? Shouldn't be working night shifts. I didn't mind them when you were younger, but you know, when you get to my age, I'm sure it's a well-known fact that it takes years off your life as well working night shift, doesn't it? Did your first degree? There's Fizzy showing off there. She's got a couple of degrees there. 3 degrees, eh? Oh, here he is. They're all coming in all at once. Has Flavours been on or something? Flavours kicked you all off. Three degrees. English and politics, eh? Same as PP. PP's got a degree in politics. What's Tony? You've got a degree, haven't you? What have you got a degree in? Where is the man himself anyway, Fizzy? I thought it was astrology, mate. You know your big dippers from your Seven Sisters, don't you, mate? So when we say witchy school, do you want to elaborate on witchy school, like Fizzy? Because these lot in here, their interpretation of witchy school. So you got a gift. So Fizzy's got a little gift. Got a gift. That's not my fault, Dave. That's my internet. I'm only a Borough fan when we win. So watch what you're doing, because Fizzy knows. She knows what boxer shorts you've got on and how long you've had them on. Make sure you change your boxer shorts regularly. It's a sad day. Couldn't get any worse. Both of my vapes have run out. I've got 5% on my tablet. Borough getting beat 2-1. Tony just turns his inside out, gets a few more days out of them. You know, when the laundrette isn't open, he's like, it's all right, I'll just turn them inside out. Is that the weekly wash, Tone? What are chakras? What are chakras, Fizz? See people saying align your chakras or whatever it is. Who says that? Towel ahead, I think. Or Genghis. I think it might be Genghis. Chakras. The word white, but with a hint of brown. Oh, here we go. He's the quiz queen. He's the quiz queen. It's the only time we mention this. The winner of last week's quiz. I know it's hard to believe, like just on about Tony's pants at the minute, Les. That's how bad it's got. We're now talking about Tony's kegs on a Saturday afternoon. Anyone who likes box sets and stuff just found an absolute classic. Somebody did put it in the chat last week. If you've seen Kin, Kin, set in Dublin, about a crime family in Dublin, yeah, pretty, it's pretty good, like. But there was one before that called Love Hate, Love Stroke Hate. It's on the Fire Stick. It's 5 seasons, yeah, and me and Louise have watched 2 seasons already, about 8 episodes. Definitely worth a watch. Love Hate. Has Flavours been on like today? Did have a little look earlier, like, but yeah, that Kin's beauty. But this Love Hate Slim, if you haven't seen that, right, the first there's 5 seasons, right? The first season is from 2010. That's why I haven't seen it. I don't know how long it took them to get to the 5th season, but the first season. Oh, Phil, thank God for that. Got someone in now to help us out. We haven't had Randy. We haven't got Randy up. We haven't got him running around the garden yet, like, but we've got half an hour to. He's trying to tell us, Phil, that he made that song up about. Trying to tell us he made that Don Revy song up, when I know that it's a real song. He ain't heavy, he's my Revy. Oh. And we've also missed Fizz. Fizz can tell what colour people's boxer shorts are, or what colour the webs are. Is it webs? Wabs. Randy Diddy. We've got to break every live. You've got to be broken on every live. That's my aim. Absolutely nobody, I know that. She's like thingy with his pube drawer, isn't she? Like Karate Marty and his pube drawer. Remember that? Last live I see the Karate Marty saying that, like, I look a bit like Karate Marty with these glasses on, like. When I run out of things to say, I just put the daft out on there. You seen that? What that looks like on the side? A gaff. Are we well, Randy? Are we well? Borough get beat, I might seriously burn a Borough top on a lag. I'm not reading all that, Randy. You can read all that if you want, but paragraphs are out, mate. Nobody writes paragraphs. No, my signal's totally gone on the telly now. I didn't wash the last few Borough tops in case all the thingies come off, all the stickers come off on them. So a little bit of entertainment there. A bit of entertainment.
Wait for it. Whoop, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Winter young, turn to school, and I make original, coming to pretty to move along. Liverpool, good about political, the ambition for the critical, to my Liverpool syllable. Feed the Jew, that's how we do. Feed the Jew, that's how we ride. Feed the Jew, you don't know Joker, Mr. Poor Man, run the show, man. Hey, feed the Jew, feed it now. Feed the Jew, feed it good. Feed the Jew, you don't know why, yo. When you're gonna feed, see the one coming when I take part in my seed. See the one coming when I come to breathe. Taking the breath when I come in to leave. Leave this, say the what green up for the one coming down. Become I get loud, become I get down. See me when it feels you all around. Say man, mind, say down, nigga, don't say shaking the bigger, the bomb. Say bigger than the bubble, bigger than the bubble, bigger than the bubble, bigger than the bomb. Why yo, you don't know. Joe coming support run the show. Oh. Be the Jew. 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 Be it now. Be the Jew. Be the good. Be the Jew. Be it now. Be the Jew. Be the war.
Has everyone seen that before? Oh, don't say my signal's going again. Looks like we might have some Wi-Fi problems again. Wi-Fi. Looks like this live might have to come to an abrupt end, you know, peeps. Like I say, 4%. Serious Wi-Fi problems.
Yeah. It's just a little fuck. Yeah, what it is, right? I'm saying, yeah, Connor, how you always smashing the pasty and that, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, know what it is? Anyone and everything can smash the fucking pasty, kids. And this is how it's done, are you right? Right, so what it is, you get yourself a fucking fresh pasty, right? And you just grip it by the palm of the fucking hand. Are you alright? You grab your pasty, don't be nasty. Then you just get it, then you just smash your pasty. You don't be nasty, smash it, pasty. And that's just warming up some. Give it the doubler. Give it the doubler. Doubler, there's fucking steak meat everywhere. Oh, yeah, keep coming up on the mic, I'm doing it proper. Hold tight the sausage roll. Oh, yo. Yes, know what I mean, man? Anyone can smash a pasty, don't be nasty. Hey, drop that, Martin. Keep that, that's it. Hold tight all the little blackheads inside. Yes. Grab the pasty, don't be nasty. Grab that pasty, don't be nasty. Ha, hoity, oi. Yes, hold tight to you fucking montastic bitch. Ha, hoity, oi, drop to the beat, is that to get everything mine? Yes, kids, like I say, anyone can smash a fucking pasty, man. Don't be nasty, so smash the pasty.
Anyone who's wondering what the great Tony does look like. Anyone want to take a screen recording of that and use it as their avatar? You know when you get a screen freeze. I know there might have been a few people who've seen this the other night, right? But I'm going to play it again. Make your own mind up who the bald-headed one is, yeah? Because we don't want to keep looking at Tony's face all day, do we? But this was when I got told this was when Sean Gregg turned up to fight Dennis, yeah. It's an absolute classic. You got to listen.
Okay, lads, you ready to fight?
Listen.
Okay, we come shielding. Okay, knuckles up, lad. Okay, let's go. Let's start to see some action, boys.
Come on, man. Fuck's sake. I agree, but it was what it was.
Get back over here. Okay, let's go. Come on then, guys, let's see some action now. Watch out for the camera, lads. Watch out. Lads, get back over here.
You're a fucking fighter. Step up and start throwing some punches.
Yeah, come on, we've got to see some moves. Come on.
Well, if he's not fucking throwing, I'm not throwing. Closer to me, well, fuck you then.
You're here for a fight, Jacko. Jacko, you're here for a fight.
At the end of the day, we're meant to be fighting. Yeah, we are. Fucking knobbing off at each other. I'm not knobbing off at you.
He just wants to.
Towards you. I understand what you're saying, but if you're not going to throw me, I have my tactic and you have yours. If we're not going to agree on it, then fuck the fight.
Well, no, here, hold on, dads. Here, hey, listen to me. Listen. Yeah, just listen to me. Both of you, listen. Both shut up and listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Come over here. Away from your missus. No disrespect. This is a gentleman's sport, and this is the way it's going to be fucking kept, right? I know you want to fight. You're a very good stalker, and you want to back. Yeah, I know that. I know that. But there's a but, right? You come here for a fight, so let's get the fucking thing on, all right? And be friends after, okay?
I mean, can't you do that digitized shit? Well, I'll throw some punches at him. You put some fucking computer shit in, and we'll just say we had a fight and that, and I'll just say, you know what I mean? I don't fucking mind that.
Okay, come on, boys. Let's get it on. All right, let's go. Let's make a little bit of a ring, okay? Keep Jacko in.
She's like a gazelle.
Can you step in a bit closer, lads? Keep him inside the ring. It's big enough.
I'm just not feeling it at the moment, that's all.
Okay. Right, listen. Try and keep out. Jacko, what's up, mate?
How can it be?
Just have one more go and lay into him.
So, you know, I'm just not feeling that shit. I'm not,
It's
really.
not. It's about the audience. And it's
Jacko.
silent. It's just the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's not feeling it. Tired for some reason. I came and I was all good intentions, but I'm just not feeling
The
this
atmosphere.
I can't help that, Jacko.
Can we not?
I know what
Can we
you're
not all
saying,
shout and
it's fine.
scream?
You know, you're not here to come and like spectate a fight. We're here to get two fighters fighting.
Ryan's not flying.
Well,
It's
this
not
is
nowhere else.
this.
Like, we're two different fighters, isn't it? So
Yeah,
I'm
it
just not
is.
feeling
Well, you got to get in there, Jacko. Okay. Listen, no one's making you fight. Well, you need to get in the zone, right? You need to get in the zone. You're here for a fight, right? If you listen, Jacko. If you want to fight, we'll get the fight on. If you don't, then listen. No one's making you do this,
No, I know,
right?
I know. I felt good before.
Jacko, no,
Yeah,
no disrespect. I love you, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
But let me
felt
tell you
good.
something. Jacko, cut the shit. It's you, mate. Word gets out there that you fucking bottled it. I'm telling you, people will be fucking laughing.
I always assumed that bottling was like not turning up at all.
No,
You
no,
go
no,
there and
no,
see what's good. It's
nah,
like,
nah.
I don't know. It's like you don't have a
Nah.
choice when you're taking a shit.
Nah.
You know, whatever's coming out your ass, you just have to do it,
Nah.
don't you? And you know, I just thought I've come here. I understand if I'd not.
Jacko, what? Listen, do you know?
Yeah.
You know, she'd be looking at you in a different light, and that's entirely up to you if you can live with that. I couldn't. And every time you're making love to your woman, you're wondering what she's thinking about you. She loves you. She loves you the bitch, but she will. No question about it. I'm telling you now, she'd be looking at you in a different light. It would have been better that you didn't bring your lady here today, because that way there she wouldn't have known what's gone on. I tell you what. I'm telling you something now, and I'm telling you this is from Jacko. I'm telling you this day looking like if you don't give it one more out this, and you were, you are not.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I suppose it's just the way it is. Sometimes I think.
Okay. Want to fight? If it's not now, no, that means never. Because I'll tell you what, Jacko, no one on the circuit is going to touch you. Listen, you know, your life's going to change. Well, if you don't want to, you better go and have a chat with him.
Would you want to mention to him briefly then, and then I'll just get my t-shirt on and then I'll talk to him?
Yeah, I'll go and have a quiet word. Get your shirt on. He's bald. That's a shame.
But before anyone could speak to Jacko, he left the arena without even shaking hands with his opponents.
Where's he going?
Turned up today to a fight and he kept running away from me like a little pussy what he is.
So that was Sean. For anyone that didn't know, that was Sean Gregg. That's bare knuckle. One of my favourites, like of all time. That the looks like Burrow are going to get beat as well. Are we back? Absolutely. I don't even know if I can. I'm going to wrap it up here because the time. I will catch everyone sometime tonight. Probably all day, but